Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. I'm Keishla Adderley. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, topping the news tonight, tributes and tears flowed today as hundreds gathered to remember the life of former Cabinet Minister Phenton Neymour. An official funeral at Christchurch Cathedral today focused on his political service, philanthropic ideals, and youth mentorship. DeAndre Williamson was there.
Phenton Neymour taught us how to live. And he taught us how to die with grace and courage.
Acting Prime Minister Peter Turnquest, along with other members of Parliament, family and friends, gave their final farewell to former Cabinet Minister Phenton Neymour at Christchurch Cathedral.
Just recently, Phenton reminded us of how precious is life, how precious is each day, how precious are the memories we make and share with those whom we love. He reminded us, and I quote, "You've got to enjoy now. You don't know what tomorrow brings. That's why I have enjoyed the time with my wife. I count each day, and my last day. That's how I live now." End quote.
In the short 53 years of his life, Neymour had a rich political career, serving as a former Free National Movement Member of Parliament for South Beach under the Ingram administration. The former Prime Minister says this day is like a bad dream, but Neymour made a lasting contribution to the country's development.
Phenton was bright, confident, articulate, and dynamic. He had a plethora of sound, practical recommendations on how to make the Bahamas a better, more prosperous, and livable place. These and other qualities endeared him to me. Plus, he was someone upon whom I could depend and rely. I was very pleased to count him among my 2007 election team and following our victory to him sit in my cabinet, where he served first as the Minister of State in the Ministry of Public Works and later as Minister of State for the Environment.
This visionary was also a founding member of the Coalition for Democratic Reform and offered himself in the early 90s as a candidate for the then Salem constituency before its elimination. PLP leader Philip Davis says Neymour viewed leadership as an opportunity to help others.
In his political leaning, he could be described as a true social democrat. He envisioned a society that would provide opportunities, that would be equitable, and that would provide a very broad level of service for all of the people.
As the nation mourns the loss of a legend, Anglican Archdeacon James Palacios believes it is well with his soul.
When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, the battle is not ours, it is the Lord's. Phenton realized that, and we had several conversations, and he was prepared to meet his maker. That's why he could be so comfortable. That's why he could go on the radio and said, you know, I am just fine.
Phenton Neymour died on July 23rd following a 4-year battle with colon cancer. He leaves behind his wife Q-Tel and 4 children. For ZNS Network News, I'm DeAndre Williamson.